So I got an idea. And I want to walk y'all down this path with me. I think that this is going to be something big. Whether I have any involvement in it, I don't know. Whether I can figure out how to create a team where we can move on this quickly, raise enough money, I don't know. But I don't care. You want to know why? Because I just want it to happen. So therefore, I'm going to put the information out there. I'm going to put the idea out there, and y'all tell me if I'm on to something. So I was thinking the other day about Whole Foods. I don't know. I just started thinking about Whole Foods. So I remember when Whole Foods first started, and it was actually called Fresh Fields, the one in Montclair that I first grew up. That's where my hometown. That's where we grew up going to. So it was on Bloomfield Ave, and it was called Fresh Fields. And then when they started to franchise it, or maybe they had already franchised it, but just living in my Montclair bubble, I thought that this was the only market Fresh Fields in the country. So then when I started to see more of them popping up in the state, I think they changed the name to just Whole Foods, or whatever happened. And I remember at the beginning, the complaints that people were having, the food costs too much, and just like there being this type of energy. And I don't know why, maybe I've looked at it afterwards, but there being a certain type, and I've actually went back and looked at some articles of what they were saying when Whole Foods first came out. And they were saying, oh, it's too much of a niche. There's not enough people that are interested in organic food. People aren't willing to spend this type of money. There's no way that Whole Foods is going to be able to last and compete against what we were used to. The Pathmarks, the ShopRites, the Acmes, the A&Ps, the supermarkets, right? Supermarket, rather than the organic food market that Whole Foods was presenting themselves as. And shout out to ShopRite. Y'all know I'm ShopRite gang. Shout out to Jim Dory. But when it comes to the organic food market, Whole Foods was the first one. And now when I go to the food store, when my big bros ShopRite, when ShopRite doesn't have something, and let's say we're going to take ShopRite out of it, because ShopRite is my number one. Y'all just leave that there. Aside from ShopRite, what do I look at when I'm going to the supermarket? I want to go to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Stu Leonard's, Wegmans. What's another one that I go to? Mom's Organic Food Market, Sprouts Organic Food Market in Miami. All of these different types of food markets, and I'm sitting here saying, like, damn, like here it was. They started off saying like, yo, this is never going to work. It's too much of a niche. People aren't willing to spend money on eating healthier, which pretty much means people are not that invested in their own health to where they're willing to spend more to become healthier. People didn't necessarily believe in it, right? So this is what's going to happen. What do we have right now? Hospitals and nursing homes. When you go into a hospital, when you go into a nursing home, is anybody confused as far as thinking that the hospital's intent is to make you healthier? Let's go to the nursing homes. When you walk into a nursing home, do you think that their intent, or that they've created an environment, a culture among the workers that are there, that they've created an environment that is supposed to either heal people, cure people of a particular disease, or just have people enjoy and live out their potential of living their best life in that last phase of their life, or whatever phase they're there for? The answer is clearly no. Even if you go to a very nice and expensive nursing home, they're going to take as much money as they can early on, and then eventually they want to free up that bed for the next person that they can drain their pockets. It just is what it is. It's their business model. Like the business model for nursing homes, I think people would be very surprised if by finding out how much nursing homes actually make. It's a money pit. And then when you look at the hospitals, when you go to a hospital, why are you giving me food? Why are you giving patients food when you're supposed to be healing them that is processed, that is not natural, that's not organic, that is worse than the majority of the food that we eat at our own dinner table. Think about that. We're supposed to be healing at a hospital. Why don't hospitals have why don't all hospitals have their own gardens? Why don't all nursing homes have their own gardens? How dope would that be for my nana and your aunties and uncles, whoever may be in the nursing home? How dope would that be for them to actually tend to a farm, to tend to a garden? Whether it's a greenhouse, whether it's outside, that they can get grounded and they can actually do something purposeful and meaningful, and it allows them to eat food that is going to actually heal them, that is going to actually maybe change and add years to the end of their lives and enhance their last years, perhaps. And maybe you can even, just maybe, I know this would be some of the nursing homes, worst dream, but maybe you can actually even heal people to the point where they may be able to go back home to a living situation. Maybe when they come in to a hospital and you have somebody that is dealing with a disease or dealing with whatever, they say, hey, you're going to go on a green fast. You're just fasting for the first week just on green juice. So this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a Whole Foods enter this market, and it's going to be coming in the form of a hospital mixed with maybe a nursing home. It's going to be a rehab center. It's going to be a true wellness center where you're going to walk in. There's going to be a lot of glass, and there's going to be an emphasis on getting a lot of sunlight, eating organic foods, only serving organic foods, people involved with the actual farm that's on campus. These type of things. It's going to be, instead of maybe chemotherapy, maybe they'll have a psychedelic zone where people are taking mushrooms or whatever else, I don't know, to try to heal certain things, where there could be something else where people are spending time, I don't know, a nature room, all of these different things. This is what is going to happen, because now with RFK Jr., everything moves in cycles, right? Everything moves in cycles. There is an opportunity right now where people are questioning maybe doctors and questioning healthcare now more than ever, questioning big pharma, questioning these things that just we've been taking because, well, a doctor said to take it, so therefore we're going to take it. We are moving in a space where people are willing to spend, maybe just a select group, in my opinion, maybe just a select group, but people are going to be willing to spend money on these type of things. And I'm not sure if people are familiar. So when I was talking to my friend Heidi, who sometimes calls when we're doing the show, right? She used to call, and Heidi was telling me that in Germany, they have these things called Cure, K-U-R, and it just means the word cure. Now, these facilities in Germany, a doctor can actually prescribe you prescribe you a pass, or prescribe, you need a prescription to get an x-ray, you need a prescription. They can actually send you to one of these type of facilities that emphasizes the importance of sauna and steam rooms, like different things. It's an actual recovery place, a true wellness center. Now, it's not going to be the majority of the population, in my opinion, that maybe adopt something like this here. Not going to be the majority, but to me, there will be a space. There will be a space, because I know damn well that when I think about, my nan who, was in a very nice home, when I think about that and the money that costs, like, why not put that to something healthier? Why not put that to something where people can have a more engaging experience? So I'm just putting it out there. I think that the whole Whole Foods approach with the supermarket industry and the food industry, I think that actually carved out something in this healthcare industry. And now may be the time more than ever to where people can maybe change their perspective on how they're seeing healthcare and see it as something that is just sick care rather than something that is proactively healthy and looking to actually heal people. So maybe we'll call it the healing zone. I know we had a name for that. Urs probably remembers that. But I'm telling y'all, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. A lot of people may say, like, I don't see that happening. I don't think people will pay for that. Y'all may want to look into what people are already paying for these terrible nursing homes that people are going to. people with money, people with good insurance plans. So we'll see how it ends up going. Real quick, I see this comment from Uncle Brother. Exactly. Long-term care nursing facilities have the worst food. They aren't providing health care. It's sick care. Sick people equal big money. That's what it is. And even the attitudes of people. Why is somebody at Trader Joe's significantly nicer to me than the person at the nursing home taking care of my grandmother? Like, I don't understand. So I think even from a personnel standpoint, there's going to be a push that maybe you got to pay people more money, whatever it is. There's going to be a standard of care that changes from the personnel to the food, to the type of facility, to the type of treatments, where there's going to be, and the one that I'm thinking about in my mind is going to be no pharmaceuticals, just natural supplements, natural remedies, real medicine. All right, it's going to be pharmaless or whatever. I don't know. Maybe is that a word we come up with this? But that's what it's going to be. It's going to be no big pharma in there, and that's just what I'm predicting. So let's see. I'm talking to a few people, a couple investors. We'll see how it goes. But like I said, I don't even care if I'm behind it. I don't even care if I'm involved with it. I just really want it to happen because I think it would really save lives and would really enhance the lives of people that are looking to, that deserve to live out, whether it's the last years or whatever phase of their life to the fullest. So I think that we deserve that. So that's all I got to say on that. Let's move on. Let's move on. It's been necessary for decades. I agree. And I don't know. I think that it would be so good. I think it would push a certain level of community that's needed in a lot of these homes. I think it would just be a very good thing. And I think that it would shift our mindset to even create, it's almost like a retreat for even people that may not, be just looking for long-term care. It could be just seen as a retreat. Imagine going away on a retreat and just eating healthy foods and just doing some exercise, doing some breath work, doing the sound bowls. I don't know, go over there, do some shrooms, do whatever you need, whatever it is, go hang out in the sauna, be around other healthy people and have that healthy energy. I think it could really heal people, but that's just me. So, and I think it's a lot of y'all as well. So maybe we'll build it, and if anything, it'll just be us hanging out there, but that'll be cool as well. All right, so let's move on. As I said earlier, Trump chose a new AG. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.